Tell me when you hit the... All right, folks, welcome back to Connection. What we've done is we've taken and cut everything out that we need to build this feeder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through what we cut out, how we cut it out, and then I'm going to put it together and show you how we put it together. So if you'll step over here for a minute. So you can go to your local hardware store and get these. You're going to need 4 bolts. If you're building one feeder, you'll need 4 bolts. I'm not even sure the length, but just check. 2 washers and a nut. What we did was we bought some OSB, and we're using the OSB as our bottom. Now what you have to do is you have to attach this circular piece that we cut out here to build your box, and put your box on top of it. And then your feeder, your actual feeder that you do, actually goes connected to the circular piece. Then your box that goes on top of your 4x4 post that sticks in the ground goes on connected to your circular piece at the bottom. We used OSB, sturdy. We're planning on painting it. It's very lightweight, and it's a little less expensive than actually plywood right now. So, but basically what I did was we bought a piece of 2x8. And I've taken that 2x8 and I've cut 2 6.5-inch pieces off to go on either side of my 4x4 post, like so. And then I've taken 2 pieces of 2x4 to put in the center there. What that does is, again, as you can see, it makes a perfect box. It allows that 4x4 to slide on it. So right now I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to screw it onto this piece from the bottom. And that's when your bolts will come in. You'll drill 4 holes in your plastic feeder. You run the bolts and then the nut with a washer on top of that. And that happens to be my grandson and my puppies. So if you see them running around, that's them playing together. But so I'm going to go through this real quick and kind of show you how we put this feeder together. We've taken the other piece of OSB board, and it's a 4x8 sheet. So we just cut it right in half. That gives us a 4x4 piece to go on the top to make the lid. Now, the reason I wanted a 4x4 piece to go over the lid is this is an open feeder. These deer are going to come in and eat out of this part right here. That 4x4 piece will shield this enough that the rain will not be able to get in there and get that corn wet. And of course, you all know if the corn gets wet, the deer are not going to eat it because it gets sour. But I'll show you how we put this box together. Then I'll show you how we attach it to our base for the feeder. And then I'll show you how we attach the base to the feeder. Then, of course, I won't bore you with showing you us painting it. But again, when we get done with this feeder, we'll go through and we'll paint all the wood and everything. And that'll make it last a little bit longer. We had a problem at the hunting club that I'm in out there, River Ridge Hunting Club. Y'all seen some videos from where I was out there hunting, and we have pigs really bad. So we did I built 2 of these feeders, and actually these 2 are going out there. So we built 2 of these feeders. We have a very large hog. I think we've got him estimated at around 325, a big boar hog. Nobody's been able to get on him yet, but he tore one of our feeders just completely up. He ripped the top of this off. So I've got to get back out there, and we've got to come up with a different solution. And if you have pigs, these feeders do help. It took him just about all of deer season to tear it up, but he did eventually tear it up. So now you see me fooling with this and getting it all precise and everything. The reason that being is I want to be able to slide that 4x4 post down in here without any problems. So when I pick that feeder up and slide it down over the 4x4 post, I want it to slide over there pretty easy, but I still want it to be snug. I don't want to have a lot of play in it. Again, you're putting 250 pounds of corn in these feeders. You don't want it leaning one way or the other. So if it fits on top of there pretty snug, and it's not going to fall over or be easily knocked over. Up at our farm, the problem that we ran into was cows. We had 2 feeders up there that when me and Miss Rowe finished putting them together, the cows bumped them, ran into them, knocked them, but they never knocked them over. They didn't knock them down, so we were able to just straighten them up and fix them. But we realized that given that, because we had that play in there, that was the problem. So, well, kind of hard to do single-handedly, but I'm working on it. The video here may cut out. We're videoing with my phone. So if we cut out, we'll pick back up where they stop. And we'll just make it a episode 2, if you will. So, but you put the box together, and again, I've got it. It's funny. This is really the only precise part of this. The rest of it's pretty simple, and it shifted on me anyway. So, but this is the only part that you really need to try to get precise. Wood screws work the best. You just got to be careful, not do what I just did and split the wood. But yeah, if you can get it in the center of the wood, like so,